Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
I'm Chase.
and you're watching Posers Must Die,
Posers must die.
our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Chase, have a good week, man.
Yep, pretty good. Pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah, your audio's a little funky, but we will carry on, my wayward son, and hopefully there will be peace when we're done. Um, but boy, we got some reviews to talk about, including maybe one of the most highly anticipated albums of definitely of the year, if not the past bunch of years. Uh, Dark Angels Extinction Level Event just came out on what was it, Friday? Yeah, Friday the 5th. Um, yeah. Uh, Chase, do you have some background on this or anything you want to roll out with?
Yeah, released September 5th on Re- Reversed Records, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, and yeah, no, this is our first album. What, and how long has it been?
I think
30.
32 years. Yeah, yeah. And you know, well, gosh, I feel like we could have waited a little longer. Uh,
No.
no, I mean, look, um, I I've got a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings on this. I feel like we're gonna be talking about this for a bit. Um, aside, there's not a lot of goodwill, or excuse me, they kind of like killed a lot of goodwill that may have had going for the album, going with a lot of AI generated art, not only for the album cover but
Yeah.
also for singles and new T-shirts. I'm like, boo, that's lazy and dumb. But like, also, the release of the album itself was like a total fumble because I got up on Friday morning and it is not on streaming anywhere. You have to go
Nope.
to the Reverse Records website, buy the digital download, and then manually upload it to your iTunes or whatever, or excuse me, your Apple, wherever you would do it. And it's like, okay, I'll do that for a Bandcamp release of some like minor band, but this is
Yeah.
fucking Dark Angel, man. Like the fact they're on this major band is on this piddly ass label instead of Nuclear Blast or Metal Blade where they belong. Like like I just wow, you're gonna get that $8, but really is for the digital downloads. But what you're doing is just you're preventing people from just listening to it, and like the immediate accessibility is the thing. It's like this is what drives concert ticket sales and then T-shirt sales, and maybe if somebody wants a physical release, who even does in this day and age, but some people do, like yeah, they'll buy that. But like the album itself is a vehicle to sell tickets and T-shirts. Okay, like, and so I just thought that was really just like crappy. But regardless, I'm like, okay, let's talk about the album itself. Chase, I'm gonna have you go first, please.
God, okay. There's not really a bandage to rip off here or anything, but man, okay. So the same problem I had with the last couple albums from the thrash titans of yesteryear is
Which ones
it's got the
specifically, please?
well, okay, not Flotsam and Jetsam. They managed to find a balance with their hyper slick production, but also sounding like Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah,
Uh, but Destruction.
yeah, that new Destruction album's
Uh,
weak,
yeah.
and I'm wearing my Destruction shirt.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Anyway, the point is it's got the overproduced hyper produced kind of sound to it where it's overly slick, and a lot of the I don't hate trigger drums or anything like that, but like it's got a prog drum or a programmed drum sort of sound to it. It's Gene fucking Hoglan.
yes.
So I
Here's
should
a
be I should be I should be really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Good.
On the production, I don't think this is like slick at all. I think it's underproduced. I think it's like the production's kind of thin and the mix is not too happening. Like I was expecting it to sound like current Testament albums do. Like, good, rad, other superlatives. Um, but yeah, it's like Yeah, Gene's playing sounds good, but like, and and the guitars or the riffs totally sound like Dark Angel riffs, but like, man, this is so average. Like, there, and like, there's good material here. Like, I'm not thinking like, man, there's nothing like posery or like not metal or like things that make like I can't believe Dark Angel did that. But it's just like, man, there's a sameness to these songs, and like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. I so I want to talk about like, okay, the first two songs on the album were released kind of months prior, to kind of
yep.
help hype up the album, and I kind of wish they hadn't done that because I really liked the song Extinction Level Event when it first came out, but now I'm kind of tired of it. And then
Well,
Circular Firing Squad, uh, musically is very good, but these like really repetitive, like dumb lyrics, like kind of ruin it for me. Um, um, but a big thing is like, okay, the longest song on this album is like 5 minutes and 17 seconds, okay? But like on
yeah.
Leave Scars and Time Does Not Heal, there are songs that are 6, 7, sometimes 8 or 9 minutes, okay? So there's no epics on this. And like, okay, Leave Scars and Time Does Not Heal. Okay, I'm gonna go but talk about their discography as a whole for a minute. Okay, um, We Have Arrived is a fun album. It's a good album. Okay, and then Darkness Ascends is like this landmark release. It's like it's so raging, so fast. Like, oh my god, everyone cites this as one of the most important thrash metal albums, and rightfully so. But then Leave Scars and Time Does Not Heal push the envelope. They're like the pinnacle of what you could achieve for technical thrash metal, and it's like, and every song, and most of those songs, it's full of those records are full of songs that really have something to say about society, about religion, child abuse, all these subjects, and like Extinction Level Event doesn't give me any of that. You know, I overall I feel like the energy is strong, and like, and there's fast ripping shit, and these are totally Dark Angel-y sounding songs, but like it doesn't help that Ron's powers vocally are kind of diminished, and so his range is compromised, as we hear on this record. It's like, this is fine. I even like put all the Dark Angel albums in a playlist and just like listen on shuffle for a while, just kind of get it. And I'm like, okay, and the blend isn't horrible. Uh, but man, I'm just this is I would say a mild disappointment. I mean, this is definitely not going to make the top 10 albums of the year for me, and I figured it would. And I love Dark Angel. I'm a huge Dark Angel fan, and we're still totally jazzed about seeing them coming up in October. But like,
Certainly, certainly.
yeah, but this is kind of a letdown, dude. I mean, I've talked a lot. Why don't you pick up the ball, man?
Uh, yeah, it's gosh, like you said, it's not a bad album. It's
It
just kind
isn't.
of middling. It was a letdown. It's
Yeah.
not bad, but it was a letdown. And now for I'm going to ask you a question here. Do you think that the letdown was because of the 30+ year buildup,
Yes.
or you think that was it? It was just they took a little too long
Yeah.
to let it.
Yeah. And thank you.
Yeah.
You're helping me remember a point I wanted to bring up. Leave Scars and Time Does Not Heal are like these incredible watermarks for thrash. Okay, and like, there's no living up to that. There's no
Mm.
living up to Darkness Descends, and so like, it, especially with how long it took them to make this album, it's kind of like off and on for years. It's a case of not being focused and too many cooks kind of thing. It's just like, or just too much start and stop. It's like, you guys, you you've come up with a product that's really average, and like, if this was, here's the thing, if this was anybody else. If this was a a younger thrash metal band, be like, what we'd be like, whoa, this is really good. Reminds me of Dark Angel, you know. But because it is Dark Angel, we expect more and better. And like, I just no, this is um, really a dare I say ho hum, but like yeah, kind of um, an okay but not great album. And like, it's definitely the of the five Dark Angel albums, it's the least of them. But uh,
Yeah.
but it is. But at the same time, you go and you listen to it, it's like, and there's, but it's so thrashing, dude. It's like, it's not like it's like mired in like mid to low tempo songs. It's fast shit, okay, and like, and real talk, I think like Atavistic and Scalar Weaponry and Terror Construct and the album closer Extraction Tactics, I think these are all pretty strong songs. But on the old Dark Angel albums, they'd be like the throwaway songs,
Yeah, yeah.
you
B-side.
know. Um, so
Yeah.
I think they stumbled and made a lot of mistakes in the making of and in the releasing of this record and in the preparation for it, and it's too bad, you know. It is a letdown, and I feel like look, I've listened to this a bunch already, and I'm gonna keep it in the rotation. I'm not gonna be like cast this off and like, what are you talking about? We'll never listen to it again, because I feel like there's room for this to grow on you, especially like just on a baseline thrash metal level. It is a good record. It's just not like up to the standard of a Dark Angel album. What do you think, man?
Um, yeah, no, it's just kind of a middling album for me. I would say it was a mid. It's a mid thrash album. It's a mid Dark Angel album. I don't really have much more to say about it. It just I'm not gonna keep it in my rotation. I'm probably gonna forget about it.
Okay.
So
Okay. I mean, like, I feel like I will come back to it. I mean, like, I'm not. It's gonna be a bit, I think, but yeah, yeah. I would say a mild disappointment. You know. Um,
but yeah.
were there any songs that you were like, yeah, like though, but like
Well,
were good
well,
highlights for you, or
well, the two that they released early, Extinction Level Event and Circular Firing Squad, and Apex Predator, I thought was a pretty good track
yeah,
as well. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and it's like, and again, like really, this album does not suck, but pretty good is not good enough for Dark Angel, man. You know. Um, Yeah, especially considering how long we've been waiting for a new Dark Angel record. Um, so, bummer aside, I mean, here's the thing. We are still going to that show, and I still hope that next year there's another big Dark Angel tour. Like, I hope this isn't going to be like a one-off thing, you know. I hope that we will regularly see them on packages. I mean, Jesus, next year you could see another Clash of the Titans tour and be like, hey, why don't, like, Testament and Exodus and Dark Angel or something, like that would be insane, right? We would love that. So, but yeah, so kind of, kind of a bummer, but I mean, like, but you know what? It's 2025 and there's a new Dark Angel album, and I really never thought I would get to say those words. So, you know, um, I again, I don't hate this, and but um, I definitely wish this was a better album than it is. I mean, we got other stuff that's coming out later this year that I'm extremely hyped for, and I know like that I'm gonna love the shit out of. I know that I'm gonna like the New Testament record. I know I'm gonna be all over the New Coroner record. I know that those are gonna be great, and um, but yeah, so I'm just kind of let down by this. Chase, did you have any more stuff on here? You want to move on?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay, man. Well, we will do that. We will gonna go right along to our next review. This is another new record. This came out a week or so ago. It's Hog with their debut album, full length, Black Hole, from Writing Easy Records. And this is a Portland band. We are Portlanders. This is a Portland band. I have seen them, and they are really good. But Chase, what do you what? Let me get some of your thoughts on this record.
Well, I can tell you, every time I started this album up, a leather jacket materialized on my shoulders and a cigarette appeared between my lips. I already had the shots of whiskey and the aviators on. Uh, but yeah, these guys look and sound like they live in the witch house in the Portland Park. I forget which
Oh
park it
yeah,
is
yeah,
off the
yeah,
top of my
yeah.
head.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
But
Many,
no, I
sorry, many
yeah.
bands go and get their band photo there. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That was all.
Yeah. Oh no, I loved this album. I listened to it. I listened to it so many times. I finished writing up my notes about it, and I kept listening to it.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good. So it's
uh,
go ahead.
some really good geez, like sludgy stonery rock and roll, but like sleaze, but not like I don't know how to. It's
Not
safe
not like
sleaze. I don't.
not hair metal sleaze. It's not that kind of sleaze, but it's dirty and it's like,
Yeah.
it's yeah, it is like biker rock, but like it's so 70s and so like Fuzztone, like we love Motorhead and we love Blue Cheer and
Yeah.
like we like a lot of that proto metal shit and it's like yeah, it's like if you like hard rock kind of acid rock, like Riding Easy Records has that series of archival releases. Their compilations are called the Brown Acid series. I don't know if you fucked with those at all.
No, I
Oh,
probably will now though.
you should check. There's like 21 volumes of them or something like that now. But like, and they're great. And there's people just dug up all these obscure like acid rock but like shit like this basically. And
All
um
right.
but so what I was saying is like Hog is like that, but they're new and like yeah. But this is really great. I really enjoyed this. What were some song highlights for you, Chase?
I can't get enough of that City Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Black
Mm-hmm.
Hole. Black Hole and My Mind is Getting Heavy. I loved that one.
I
I
re-
know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, yeah, no. I mean, it was hard to find a weak. I mean, there isn't a weak track on the song. This is really a killer
No, there's.
album. But yeah, I like
Yep.
from the opener, "Don't Need You." I really like uh yeah, and I like the closer, "Free," which was they had already released it
Free.
on a
Yep.
kind of on an EP previously, but yeah, this is great. It's just heavy, and it's like, and it makes me smile because like, look, I got to see Blue Cheer, okay, and it's cool to see somebody kind of channeling some of that Blue Cheer energy, um, in
That's cool, man.
2025. Love it. But yeah, big horns up for Hog, dude, and like, yeah,
This is a I wrote here. This is a great get shit faced, lose it, pool, and punch a jukebox for not having Hog on it kind of album.
interesting. Yeah, did you Chase? Did you? I forgot to smoke weed and listen to this album. Did you do that?
Yes, I realized that there's some really cool patterns in my ceiling because of this album.
Yay!
Uh,
We love that. We love that. Here's the thing. I can never recap. My whole life I've been chasing that energy of like when I was 14, coming home stoned and just laying on the floor listening to Black Sabbath, Paranoid. So I've been trying to get back to that ever since, and I've never found it. But I do like this is the kind of stuff you want to like get real blaze and lay on the floor or just lay in bed and listen, man. So like
Mhm.
yeah, it might be a little bit of a Hawkwind happening in there too, now that I think about it. But yeah, dude, this is
Hogwind.
Hogwind. Oh my God, that rules. Yeah, but so yeah, big horns up for this. This is a really cool album. I really liked it. Do you have anything else, Chase? Or
No, no, love me some Hog. That
all
didn't come
right,
out right.
I'm a
Uh,
hog for you, baby. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, Hog, we like you. And yeah, well, right on, dude. So yeah, watch out for Hog. They're coming to your town to kick your bicycle over and steal your lunch money and rock your socks off. Okay, Hog kicks ass. Okay, cool. So why don't we move on to Chase's classic album, right?
okay.
Yeah, and what
This
do we
week,
have? Oh yeah.
yeah, this week got a bit of a controversial choice, SABBAT.
Yeah.
But its Morning Has Broken.
Yes.
Released March 26, 1991 on Noise Records. And yeah, I chose this one ultimately because I didn't know we were gonna get kind of down on the Dark Angel album together earlier. Otherwise, I'm going to space it out. But I wanted to talk about maybe an album that wasn't the most well received at the time, because I think most of my choices have been pretty universally loved, or maybe there was some like 70% like
Yeah.
range type albums in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one gets a lot of shit, and I completely understand why. If you're
Hmm.
expecting another Dreamweaver and you get this, you're going to be a little upset.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit. So yeah, it's the third Sabbath album, and like the two previous records had vocalist Martin Walkurier, uh, who left after he did History of a Time to Come and Dreamweaver. Yeah, after Dreamweaver, he left and formed Skyclad, which is basically like Testament meets Fintroll. It's like this folky thrash kind of thing, like, and maybe that's not the perfect analogy, but like in that area. Okay.
You got the point across. It's there. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
there.
So now that said, okay, and those are incredible records, but this one is, and okay, and Andy Sneap plays guitar on all three Sabbath albums. Okay. Andy Sneap is awesome. Okay. He plays with Judas Priest live. He produces their
Mhm.
albums. Okay. Andy Sneap is, we love you, Andy. But like this album, okay, yeah, okay. The earlier it's less about the kind of like the pagan history of England and stuff, and a lot of the other weird things that they like to talk about. Although those themes are touched on still here. Uh, yeah, it's like okay, they don't have Martin Walkurier. Okay, and that's a loss. But the guy who sings on this record, sorry, I didn't write his name down, is good, and this is a totally good thrash metal album. So like, I get so annoyed at metalheads who are like condemn something the second anything is even slightly different, and like
Yep.
a singer change is a big change, okay, but like, but this is a good album. It's a total
Uh,
thrash metal album.
Richie Desmond is the name of the vocalist.
Yeah, and I looked him up, and he'd only done like a demo for like another band prior. He really didn't do anything
Yeah.
else. But he's good
Yeah.
on this. He sings his
Yeah.
ass off, and his vocals are cleaner, and more melodic than Martin's. So it's a nice. So I think it's a change, but it's not horrible. And there are Martin Walkurier things that he does in some areas. So, but sorry, I'm just pulling up the track list for the album. But like, you're gonna tell me, uh, the Voice of Time is a lame song? Really?
No, no, I would never. I thoroughly enjoyed this album.
Yeah.
I heard it a while ago, and I didn't know it was a Sabbath album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was one of those people because apparently I'm not the only one. But yeah, I liked it because I like the more experimental side of thrash, and this is a thrash album with some experimental kind of proggy kind of experimentation in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of again another album I can compare to Toxic. Again, I guess
Sure.
every chance I get, I'm gonna bring them up now,
Man, they are
and maybe some
great, but
Watchtower.
yeah, oh yeah, there we go. But yeah, I mean, and there are like some more like melodic passages and stuff that I think are welcome. It's they're not wimpy. It's beautiful
No,
shit.
not at
And then it
all.
comes back in and rages with the thrashing. So like that is nice because I like albums with peaks and valleys. I have said that like, you know, like
Yes.
like Rain in Blood and Darkness Ascends are not my favorite albums. I think they're great records, but like just blazing fast the whole time and never giving me a chance to really breathe doesn't. I like ups and downs. I like get me some time and tempo changes. Go in some different directions. Like I want something. I
Yes.
want a thrash metal album that reminds me of a Merciful Fate album. Like where a Merciful Fate
Uh,
song is like two or three songs in one song, with all the directional changes they take. So
and you get
I
plenty of that in this.
yeah, This is
Yeah.
really an unsung classic, and like and Sabbath have essentially disowned this album. They did a reissue box set of their stuff, and included the first two albums and a live recording, and then some other demo material and stuff. Totally excluded this, and I think that is
Uh,
real crappy because it's not like those lame Destruction albums in the mid '90s where it's like they went like it's kind of groove metal. It's like not even like thrash. This is a total thrash metal record. It's totally a Sabbath album and
yeah.
deserves and like it's a little different than the other ones, but it's like people like Cracked Brain from Destruction because it's a good album. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Schmier is the one Schmier doesn't sing on. Well, I guess he's not on those shitty ones either. But but still, like, dude, like this is really good, and more people should give this a chance because it deserves it. There's not a,
I
there,
agree. I agree completely.
yeah, yeah. So
So like the song Dreamscape was essentially just like a straight thrash banger the whole way through. There's
yeah,
very little of the experiment. And oh, and I love songs about aviation. So Without a Trace is totally it's my favorite track on the the
oh
album.
yeah, and that was like a
Uh,
Bermuda Triangle song too, right?
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I love that.
The
Yeah,
Yeah, and let's see, Paint the World Black. Yeah, and Paint the World Black. Those are my three highlights.
yeah. So like, dude, this is a really solid thrash metal album, and if you're ignoring this because Martin Walkurier isn't singing on it, fuck off, dude, because this is great, and you really should give it a chance. That's what I'm saying,
Give it a chance. Seriously, no,
dude.
just take it from us.
Well, right, and it's just like, God, I could see it if Sabbath was the only thrash metal band you liked, and any different deviation from what they were doing would be just turn you off. But this is not that different, and it's totally good thrash. So like, dude, shut up, you know. you know. So yeah, but yeah, so there we go. Morning Has Broken from Sabbath is definitely an album that you should listen to. But yeah,
Please
why don't
do.
yeah. So but hey, we got concert calendar. I actually bothered to update it this week. So why don't we get into that?
All right.
Yeah, coming up on this very Thursday, September 11th, at the High Limit Room, finally getting out there. It's a big old death metal grindcore show with Haggis, Posthumous Regurgitation, Simeon, Rank and Vile, and Secret Service. And it should be noted, the High Limit Room is always all ages, and that rules. Love that.
Very
Love that.
cool. Very
That's
cool.
you got to have those spaces. That's how you really build up a scene, man. Um, because the bar scene is a dead end. You got to get the kids. So anyway, going to that, and then Saturday, the 13th at the Hawthorne Hideaway, Grave Witch, the black and thrash metal band from Bend. They're on tour and they've got support from Maggot Sorcerer, Atomic Terror, and Death Nut. So that should be a cool show. I'm definitely going to be at that. I want to support the band that I manage when they're playing a local show. Yeah, going to be there. So yeah, that should be a cool time. And three of the four bands on this bill are thrash. So hey, cool. Um, yeah, let's see. What else? I believe it's Wednesday, September 17th. Haunt are playing at the High Water Mark. Um, Great traditional metal, power metal act. They're a lot of fun. Go see Haunt if you wanna. um, yeah, and then let's see. Sunday, September 27th at Dots Cafe. It's the Portland Metal Swap from 4 to 7. It's an all ages event. It's free, and it's a place where you can pick up records, cassettes, CDs, shirts, posters, that kind of shit, and hang out with a bunch of heavy metal dudes, pals. It'll be fun. So come out to that. That'll be neat. Do it. What else we've got? Oh, and we also have. Let's see, coming up. October 4th, at the Twilight. Old Machines are playing with support from Polemicist and Levitus. I'm assuming those are death metal bands. But Old Machines is great. We reviewed them a couple weeks ago on the show. The album. Looking forward to been looking forward to seeing them again. So this is going to be thing to do. Go to it and do it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's see. October 10th, Friday, October 10th, at the Nova PDX, 6 Feet Under, with support from Exhorder, Wretched, and Insight. That's gonna be cool. I am gonna go to this. I am showing up early, showing up late, leaving early because I just need to see Exhorder, and because I got to save my strength because the next night is the greatest night of our lives. It is the Dark Angel Extinction Level Event Tour, with of course Dark fucking Angel, and support from Sacred Reich, Violence, Midnight, and Interceptor. This
Scepter.
holy shit. This is
Yeah.
just gonna rule. Like, man, RIP everybody, but what a time we'll have had. Wow, so awesome. So that's great. We love that. Let's see. October 18th, it's night 3 of the AMP Music Festival. I forget. AMP is an acronym for like something music project. It's like teach kids to play music and stay off drugs or some shit like that. Anyway, the third night is Metal Night, and Atomic Terror are playing alongside Battle Cattle and a couple other bands, so that'll be a thing. So go to that maybe. That's gonna be Atomic Terror's last Portland show of the year. So that's, yeah, go to that. Yeah, and that's gonna be at the Twilight. Okay. So let's see what else we have. Oh, October 23rd in Kelso, Washington. Ooh. Carnivore AD. This is like the reunited Carnivore sans the. Sorry, I don't like Peter Steele, so I'm like amped for this. But with support from In Mortuae, Death Metal, whatever, Chemical Annihilation, and Atomic Terror. That's that's I think that's a Thursday or a Friday, I can't remember. And then that's yeah. And then the very next night in Seattle. Oh, pretty much the same lineup except Skeletor instead of In Mortuae. But yeah, Atomic Terror gonna be at Tim's Tavern with Carnivore and Chemical Annihilation. This is gonna be a great show. Chase,
Yeah.
Chase, you remember Skeletor?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so glad I like we were fans of them for years, like, and then when we got to see them, it was very fun. Got to see them a couple times, and that's a very cool band. Jason Houston's a cool guy. He's their singer, and looking forward to. Well, oh, I'm not going to the Seattle show, so I won't be seeing this, but I'm glad the Atomic Terror get to play with them. How about that? Yeah. I am gonna go to the Kelso show, so yeah. But let's see. Oh, hang on. That was all the shows that we had. So that is the show for this week. So thanks for watching and stuff, everybody. Chase, why don't you just with the sign off, man?
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and while you're at it, live to fly to live. Aces high.
Okay. Good night, everybody.